Hi all. In my presentation, I will be examining this week's theme, Biennials and the World, in the context of Kusama Yayoi's Narcissus Garden from the 1966 Venice Biennial as my object, as well as the installation's later reconstructions. I'll begin with a little context. Biennials were large international exhibitions. The Venice Biennial was an art organization comparing and contrasting world cultures via the exhibition of international contemporary visual arts. At the 33rd Venice Biennial of 1966, the installation Narcissus Garden by Kusama Yayoi was an unofficial one, as she had not been invited to exhibit at the Venice Biennial, though it is claimed she had permission from the event's organizers for the installation. Spanning across the lawn in front of the Italian pavilion, the installation Narcissus Garden featured approximately 1,500 plastic silver spheres, reminiscent to a fortune teller's ball in both appearance and meaning. By observing the reflective balls, one cannot help but to look into oneself at the repeated distorted projections, further encouraging a sense of warped self-perception. The sarcastic signage accompanying the installation, such as "Your Narcissism for Sale," emphasizing further the motif of self-vanity and ego. Analyzing only the installation does not do Kusama Yayoi's famous work justice, as it was the work's performative elements which brought the underlying meanings of the object to life. Kusama attempting to sell the spheres for approximately $2 each in a peddler-like fashion. Her shameless self-promotion, as seen in this photograph, instigates a deeper critique on the commercialization of contemporary art, a message further emphasized by the prestigious context of the Venice Biennial and the disallowance of her continual sales by the biennial's officials. Other elements of performance play a vital role in conveying meaning, such as Kusama's use of a gold kimono, the traditional Japanese garb highlighting her otherness via her cultural heritage, as a conscious acknowledgement of the international exhibition's power structure where the white male artist dominated. In examining Narcissus Garden as both an installation and performance, viewers are enabled to observe the social and economic critique constructed by the cluster of mirrored spheres. Examining the biased power structure of an exhibition meant to be inclusive through her traditional kimono, as well as further undermining the nature of the biennial through her daring commercial activity, sarcastic signage, and even the name of the work alluding to themes of self-vanity and ego, directed both at the general observer and a more direct critique on art collecting, equating it with money and commercial gain in a comical undermining of institutions and art collectors. Through this, Kusama obliterates perceptions. Lastly, I would like to examine how the repeated recommissioning of the installations in settings such as the Museum of Modern Art, New York, and the Queensland Art Gallery, such as seen in this photo here, affects the meaning of the installation. In reconstructing the balls, are stainless steel and carry a hefty price, therefore becoming valuable commodities of display, trophies of prestige and self-importance. And perhaps this motivates the work's obsession with self-image to an even higher level. By becoming a sought-after artwork, does Narcissus Garden become exactly what it attempts to reject and critique, or does this enhance the original meaning of the installation on a metaphorical level?